But I think I'll go and visit her again. Yes, you see, I know where she lives. I'm sure after another little chat, she'll see the error of her ways. That's right, I'll pay her a little visit. Don't mention it. After all, that's what friends are for, isn't it? I wonder if I could come in for a moment and have a quiet chat.
It's Mrs. Roberts, isn't it?
That's right.
Look, I'm sorry. I've just got in from work. This is my home. I live here.
Oh, I know that, dear. That's why I've come. This shouldn't take long. Going to take you down to the cellar. The stairs are very narrow and steep, but you won't worry about that now, will you? Not that you ever did. But first...
Hey, she's up late.
I probably can't sleep. Must be the effect of them diabolical hemorrhoids.
Oh, aye. I know how she feels. They're a real pain in the asteroids. That bloody woman won first prize in every category again this year. I just can't believe it.
Me neither.
I'm still sure she's up to no good, you know. Trouble is, we can't prove nothing.
You always think everyone is up to no good. Trouble with you is, you don't like being beaten. Especially by a woman.
Well, that's true.
I haven't been beaten by a woman for years. Unfortunately.
I'm not in the least bit surprised.
The police have made little progress with their inquiries into the disappearance of council worker Mrs. Hortense Wilberforce 2 months ago. The local police spokesperson said that at this time foul play cannot be ruled out.
Sorry to bother you, Mrs. Roberts, but we're investigating the disappearance of Mrs. Hortense Wilberforce a couple of months ago.
Oh yes, I read about it in the paper. Dreadful business.
Yes, it is, and as you were one of the last people to see her alive, apparently, they've asked me to check things out.
But you, or rather a lot of other policemen came round. Plain clothes. CID, isn't it?
That's right, ma'am.
They crawled all over the house, in the attic space, in the cellar. Made a dreadful mess. They even broke one of my plant pots.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that, but they've asked me to have another look, if you don't mind.
As I told them, I have nothing to hide.
You don't mind if I have a look in the garage and check the car?
You carry on. They're neither of them locked. I don't see the need around here.
thanks for that. As you said, you've nothing to hide. I'm sure I won't have to bother you again.
That's quite all right. Only doing your job. Hello? Oh, Hope, how are you? What? He's tried to charge you how much? Just for making a will? No, don't you settle his account. Now, don't you worry, dear. I'll come and see this solicitor chappie. What do you say his name is? Mr. Goodbody. Well, I'll just pay Mr. Goodbody a little visit, and I'm sure I can make him see sense. Don't mention it, dearie. After all, that's what friends are for, isn't it?